Hey, I'm Rachel Bailey, and this is another episode of 2 Tips in 3 Minutes, where I'll give you effective, if not intuitive, strategies for handling frustrating behavior in a respectful way. Today, I'm going to talk about our frustrating behavior instead of our kids. The frustration of losing our cool or freaking out on our kids. Now, there's not one of us who doesn't lose our cool at some time or another. Some of us do it more often than others or more loudly than others, but the point is that every parent is going to get really frustrated with their child at some point or another. And when we do lose our cool or freak out, our initial reaction often, after we've gained our cool back again, is to beat ourselves up for losing it. We all know that the reasons that yelling at our kids or giving them some insane punishment isn't going to work in the long run. So we feel bad for doing it. But feeling guilty about losing it isn't actually going to fix the problem. And here's tip number 1. Don't feel bad for losing your cool, just do something about it. So what is the thing to do? Tip number 2 is to know what to do before, during, and after a meltdown. So before a meltdown, it's important that you get to know your physiological signs because your body actually tells you when something is going on inside of you. For example, your body tells you when you're hungry or when you're tired. You can feel it, and that's how you know what's going on. The same is true for getting very angry. Your body will tell you when you're getting to the point when you're about to lose your cool. So for example, for me, I know when I'm going to lose my cool, I feel my heart beating fast, I feel my face getting red, and I know that anything I do after that, I will probably regret. So pay attention to your body and start to get used to the sensations that tell you that you're about to lose your cool. And if you do that, you can actually prevent a lot of the meltdowns that we're talking about. But let's say that you haven't been able to read your signs yet, and you're already to the point where you've lost your calm. There are ways you can get yourself back to calm. So everybody's heard about deep breathing as a strategy to get yourself back to calm, and that absolutely does work. Another one that works is repeating a mantra in your head. So for me, I often repeat the words over and over. React equals regret. I say that to myself to get myself out of the angry spot. Other strategies that also work, you could do a complicated math problem. It sounds funny, but it actually works to get you to calm. Or you could do what I call doing the opposite. So if you feel like you really want to yell at your child, whisper instead. And not only that will that calm you down, but it will de-escalate the situation. And lastly, you can use your senses to bring you back into the moment. You can look around the room and look at things that you see or hear or smell. And when you focus on what's going on in the present, often you will be distracted from what made you so angry to begin with. Now, let's say you couldn't read your sensations and you already lost your cool. After a meltdown, you can actually use it as an opportunity to connect and teach. So, for example, after everything has calmed down, you can talk to your child about what happened and apologize if you feel it's appropriate. That apology and discussion can create an amazing connection between you and your child. Then you can talk about what you could have each done differently in that situation and make a pact to try to do something different the next time. Not only will that pact create a huge connection for you, but it will also teach your child what to do when they get frustrated in general, which is a great life skill. The key is to remember that we all lose our cool. It is normal, and you're not going to mess up your child because of it. You do certainly have to take some responsibility, but I urge you not to take too much. So that was another 2 tips in 3 minutes about what to do when you lose your cool. I'd love to hear your thoughts or comments. Reach out to me at rachel@parentingbyheart.net with any comments or questions you'd like me to address in an upcoming episode. And I'll see you next time.